What's up, BC? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie. Today's Wednesday. It's Whatever Wednesday. Today, it is bands I listen to, but I have no physical media of. This will probably be the last one that I do for this. So I only have 12 of them so far. There might be more later on, who knows. These 6 more bands I listen to, but I have no physical media, no vinyl, no CD, no cassette, just stream music that I found like on YouTube or somewhere else, and I was able to stream them on a streaming service. So the first one is a South Korean band that I don't find a lot of information on. The Metal Encyclopedia, I mean, that's a great resource if you want information for thrash, death, black metal. It doesn't have any hair metal on there. They don't consider that metal, but whatever. So I had to go there. I did this for all of them, actually. So it's a band called Crash. There's other bands called Crash, but this one is South Korean. They have put out 6 full-length albums since 1994. Their first one was Endless Supply of Pain. They have 1 EP, and they had a last one, this one. So yes, they are a thrash band. They sing in English and in Korean. Not like mixed out through one song, but they'll have a bunch of songs that are in English, but then they'll have a few other songs that are in Korean, which is kind of cool. Their last album, The Paragon of Animals, I think that's what it's called, has a song Crash Day on it, which is the first song I heard, and I went back and I found other stuff. Their earlier stuff was pretty thrashy, and then actually a lot of their stuff's pretty thrashy. There's one album that's really almost experimental with metal and like almost, I don't want to say EDM, but it's got like synthesizers in it. It sounds like, so almost like dance metal. I think that was what the fuck was that one? I don't remember, but you could find them somewhere to listen to. Anyway, Crash from South Korea. Second one, I'm sure a lot of you metalheads have heard of this band, probably the next couple anyway. Dust Bolt from Germany, formed in 2007. They had an EP in 2010. They have 4 full-length albums. The first one was in 2012, which is this one. And then their last one. So 4 full-length albums. I was supposed to see them when I went to see Power Trip, Obituary, and Exodus. But they couldn't make it because they had issues with their passports or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I was bummed because I really like Dust Bolt. They're a pretty good thrash band. And I was just like, what the fuck? But, you know what are you gonna do? Okay, the next one is Game Over. Probably heard of those guys too, maybe. From Italy, formed in 2008. They've had 1 demo, 1 EP, 2 splits, and 4 full-length albums. Here's the first one. Here's the last one. Couldn't really tell you any of their songs. I just remember listening to them. I have them on my streaming service to listen to. Here's a band I really like. It's a band called Hoth. Now, all you sci-fi nerds, Hoth, you know where Hoth is from, right? Star Wars. More specifically, the Empire Strikes Back movie. They're on the planet of Hoth. If you look at the logo, it looks like a TIE fighter, not a TIE fighter, Is it TIE Fighter? The ones that the frickin' Imperial troops fly. Looks like that, doesn't it? Yeah, they've had 1 EP and 3 full-length albums, and their first full-length album was songs about, not all of them, but a lot of them were about like Star Wars stuff. They had a song called Rancor from Return of the Jedi, the beast that Luke fights in Jabba's temple. And a couple other songs, I can't remember the names, but yeah, that's one that stuck in my head was Rancor. So yeah, but then the last 2 albums they did kind of dropped the whole Star Wars songs. There might be 1 or 2 in there that have to do with that, but they're black metal basically, or melodic death metal, sort of. More black metal, I think. But here's the last album. So yeah, pretty good. They're on Bandcamp. If anybody wants to check out their music, Hoth, H-O-T-H, Bandcamp. Good, check them out. And then the 5th is Insight. Actually, Hoth was a U.S. band. Insight is also a U.S. band. Formed in 2004, 2 EPs and 4 full-length albums. Originally, I thought Insight was a band that was formed by Max Cavalera's kid. I thought I read that somewhere, but they're out of the U.S. from like Phoenix, Arizona, I think it said. So how can that be Max's kid? He was from like Brazil or something, or South America somewhere. So I don't know. Here's the 2 albums, first and the last. They're pretty good. They're like a thrash band as well. Last one, probably a well-known band. One of the first, maybe not the first, one of the best progressive death metal bands from the 80s. Started in 1987 from the US. They had 4 full lengths. They were inactive from 1993 until 2010 when they put out their album Jupiter. The band's called Atheist. 3 albums in the 80s, or late 80s, early 90s, that were like spectacular. Here's the first one and the last one. It's Jupiter, and the first one. Atheist was a really good band. I freaking listened to them. I found them, I don't remember how, but great progressive death metal. At the time, I don't think there's anything really like that. Probably the closest thing would have been the band Death. But even then, at that point, they weren't doing the whole progressive death metal. They were more just straight up death metal. So, yeah. Atheist. So there's 5 bands, 6 bands I mean. Crash from South Korea, Dustbolt from Germany, Game Over from Italy, Hoth from the US, Insight from the US, and Atheist. Atheist is the oldest band here. And then Crash is started in 1994, and everybody else is from the 2000s. So that's probably the reason why I don't have a lot of media from these guys. I don't find music like this around here. And I can't. And Hoth is only on Bandcamp, I think, and streaming services. You can't find their CDs. I don't think they have vinyl. They might have vinyl, but I don't think they have many. But yeah, if you want to check any of those out, I'll put their names in the descriptions. Rock on till next time. I'm gonna stop chewing gum while I'm filming.